Alright y'all, so it's your boy Stan, back with another video. Gonna be a new little section to the channel, something a little different since I can do it. And it's pretty windy out here too, so hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. But I'm walking over here, as you can probably already tell by the thumbnail, I'm walking over here to this 2018 Ford Raptor we have at the dealership. I'm gonna make a little video with it. We're gonna see what it's about. I've never driven any Raptor, not even the old one, so looks pretty good though. It's an 18, so it's fairly new. It's gonna have all the new tech. I don't think this one has all the exquisite options you can add to these bad boys, but we're gonna see what this thing's about. Okay, it does. It's got the little carbon package on here. So like I said, it's got the carbon package all in the interior. That's one thing I did always like about, you know, the Raptors, was the fact that it had the carbon package. But we'll take a look at it real quick. Like I said, new little element to the channel I want to add. Really, it's all about, is this truck worth it buying it secondhand? That's going to be the theme of these little videos, is, in my opinion, buying this Raptor, is it worth it secondhand? We got this thing listed at like $52,500, and I think it's got like 41,000 miles, 2018. So that's just the metrics of it. Other than that, it's pretty much stock. I have driven, we have a Ram Rebel here too, and I've driven the Ram Rebel, so this will be a kind of comparison between those two. But like I said, I want to give my opinion on, is this Raptor worth it to buy it secondhand, or is it even worth it to purchase at all? So if you are a Raptor shopper / enthusiast, maybe this video will help you make a decision. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop in this bad boy. Let's see. Ooh, look at the steering wheel. Okay, Raptor 4 performance on the screen. Let's start this. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on the V6, and I'm also not gonna harp on the V6, only because I understand the reasoning of why Ford did what they did with this particular engine option. Oh boy, look at the, I didn't know they had the little switches in here. See, this is the stuff I've never seen in any video from anyone. So to see this stuff, that's a little third window. Maybe it'll help you. Those switches, I mean, they're kind of similar to what you can do on like our GMC 2500s, and I think some of the other 4 F250s, they do have that stuff. So I mean, that it's not anything special, but it's, I like the placement of it. Man, you feel like you're in a freaking cockpit. That's pretty dope right there. I gotta give Ford that one. It looks like they got the motion sensors up here. Full panoramic, hold on, let me get the camera, full panoramic sunroof in here, so that's pretty dope too. But this thing needs gas really bad, so let me go do that before I run this thing out. All right, so we got some gas in this bad boy. Let's see how this thing is. I've always wanted to drive one of these. Just getting over here, obviously I needed gas. I didn't get on it crazy, but it's pretty peppy. So everyone hating on that the EcoBoost that's in here. I mean, it's a what? 450 horsepower, 510 foot-pounds of torque. So I mean, it's a heck of a motor. I'll say that for sure. Like the paddle shifters are on here. Let me put this thing in manual mode. Okay. This being a 2018, it doesn't have the 10-speed like the new ones do. So that's one of the things you can think of. Versus, I guess buying one used like this and getting a new one, is that 10-speed is a monster. Now Ford, I'm pretty sure, hasn't had problems out of this particular transmission. They weren't, like, General Motors needed the 10-speed so they could get rid of the 8-speed. Ford didn't really need to get rid of what they had, not that I know of, but the 10-speed is better. So keep that in mind. Oh, I had to make sure I was recording. But pretty smooth so far. I mean, I guess I gotta figure out, I need to stop somewhere and figure out what I can do with these modes. Because I'm pretty sure it's in a street mode right now. And since this isn't my truck, I can't go crazy with it, or a truck that I'm using for a review, or someone's personal truck. This truck is gonna be owned by someone else, so the dealership obviously has to sell it in good condition. Not to say that I would tear it up, but obviously I'm making a video of this too. They could watch this at any point, so I ain't trying to get fired. They allow me to do this, so I ain't gonna take advantage of it. But this is pretty clean, basic interior, I guess. I know they come with some pretty cool interior options. Now I'm trying to find the mode button, or maybe it's in the screen. It's got to be in the screen, because got some lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, so it's got the safety features. I mean, F-150s are definitely big on nice options and things like that. Let's see if I can navigate this. So, off-road, power distribution, towing, truck info, gauge selection. Let me see this. Oh, what the... Alright, so after some investigation, I figured out how to do the modes. So I have it in sport mode, mainly because I'm not going anywhere crazy with this truck. And then you can do the little steering. I got it in sport mode for steering. So this is going to be the best that this truck will be able to do. It has, this menu like system is kind of cumbersome. I don't really like how it's broken down, probably because I'm used to General Motors. But some of the things it has, I think, are really good and smart. So I just wanted to show you guys that, show you what settings I have it in for my particular review. If you're more of an off-road guy, okay, we got some. If you're more of an off-road guy, this probably won't make sense to you, or you might be like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. You're absolutely right, because I don't do off-roading, don't really care for it. I think it's fun to watch, probably fun to participate in. Boom. Probably fun to participate in, but it ain't for me. I ain't finna tear my stuff up out there running around in some dirt. That's what you get ATVs, side-by-sides for, in my opinion. But see, there's a Hummer over there. That Hummer looks like a concrete princess. They ain't taking that Hummer where it could go. Nor would I take, if I own this truck, I wouldn't take this truck. I mean, probably Baja, because it has a Baja mode. I think that's pretty cool. Those are, you know, you can really get some speed in that, but like, that's a rock crawler mode. You slide off one rock, you're tearing your truck up, or tearing whatever you have up. That's when you get an off-road vehicle, like a Jeep or something. So, enough about me harping on what you guys do. Like I said, sorry. But, let me, get back to the review. Alright. Now we're gonna be off. Shoot, might get a little traffic, so I'm gonna cruise. The steering wheel looks cool. I guess because I'm used to the 1LE steering wheel. It looks cool, and I guess it's better for bigger guys, but this leather is kind of slippery. It's not very performance oriented. The perforated part isn't bad, but this leather part isn't all that to me. Still liking the truck though, so don't think I'm hating just to hate. I'm still liking the truck. But alright, let's see what this bad boy can do. Hold on, let me put it in manual mode. Gets up pretty good. I was trying to watch much the boost gauge that they have in here. Oh, this is a 10-speed. Wow. This is a 10-speed. Okay. Wow, did not know that. This is a 10-speed. So I'm sure some people have already commented like, oh, it does have a 10-speed. I just learned it does have a 10-speed. So that's pretty dope. I didn't know it had a 10-speed. I thought they probably didn't put it until 19 models. But I can say 18 Raptor has a 10-speed. I think that's pretty dope. Because anybody who's, okay, and it's holding the RPMs in the sport mode, okay. Anyone who knows, I forgot what I was gonna say. I was pretty hype off that. So I don't know what I was gonna say, so I'm just gonna try to remember while I'm talking to you guys. But wow, that's pretty good. I like that a lot. I can sit here and say, oh, it doesn't shift like a Z01 10-speed, or I have driven a new Mustang with a 10-speed in it. So I can't say it doesn't shift like that either, but I don't really think it's supposed to, nor does it really need to. Those cars are trying to go, oh Jesus, let me turn this air. Those cars are trying to go as fast as possible in a straight line. Not really just a straight line for the Z01 necessarily. Definitely for, not even really for the Mustang. Because the one I drove was a performance pack one, so that's similar to my one Elite, which is a track car primarily. So this 10-speed is pretty good in comparison to what I've realized. Now, some things in here do squeak a little bit, so I guess this can be part of the used review. Is some things in here aren't quite as new. They do squeak a little bit. I mean, you don't know how this truck was abused before you bought it. I mean, knowing what it's capable of and what it can handle, because I will say these trucks can handle a lot. I've seen some crazy videos, so they can definitely handle a lot of abuse, but you don't know what you're getting into. So that's one thing you have to take into consideration, is you are going to get a truck that could have been abused. Not to say you could buy ours, because who knows, we might have a customer come buy it today. But when you are at that other dealership, wherever it may be, keep in mind, let's be honest, they're not liable for it. They bought the truck, especially if it's something that happens way down the road. You bought a record, I mean, like my one Elite. Let's say I built it, turned it back to stock, and sold it. Like, that car, and I drag raced it. That car was not necessarily, it was abused. I mean, it was used for sure. So you can't expect to get a perfect vehicle. That's what a lot of people think. You're getting a used vehicle. For the purpose of this review, that's what it's about. If you want a perfectly new vehicle, go buy a new Raptor. Now you're gonna spend at minimum $8 grand more than what you can buy this one for. Probably this one with the options, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't see the window sticker in here, but I'm pretty sure this one's mid 60s, so it's almost 10 grand more than this one. So I mean, you got to keep that in mind as well. Let's see if I can take this thing on just one more little quick juice, and I'm gonna take it back. I mean, I'll give my final thoughts on it when I get back, but I am liking it. Sport mode, I can definitely tell. This is like one of the very few vehicles where I can tell like it's in sport mode. It's holding the RPMs. Come on. I was trying to rev it out. Ooh, it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. I mean, it's not the fastest thing. That shift kind of killed it for me though. It's not the fastest thing. But when the turbos kick in, that's when you can feel it. That's the biggest thing that I think. I mean, that's this engine's advantage, is when those turbos come on. And it does take a second. They definitely lag. But I mean, it's pretty cool. I like it. I mean, it could be worse. Let me give it one more stab. Shift down all these gears. And these things with the Corsa exhaust sound pretty good. I do like the fact that this one has a 10-speed. That just made this review so much better. There's a Rebel over there. Like I said, we have a Rebel. I'll go check that one out. And then I have to say, I mean, even though this isn't a comparison between the two, but I have to say I like this better than the Rebel. The Rebel was cool. I like the air suspension on the Rebel. I forgot I was in manual mode, so I might as well shift it real quick. Put it back in drive. I like the air suspension on the Rebel. This having the Fox shocks and everything like that make it better. Let me see if I can get it out of this and go back to normal. So this, I mean, is a more better off-road vehicle in my opinion. I'd rather have that air ride suspension is definitely going to give out on all you guys who own Rebels. So just be prepared for that. But this thing really isn't bad. I mean, it's definitely putting a smile on my face, as you can probably see. So that means something. Like I said, I like this better than the Rebel, though. I'm gonna have to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm gonna go find our Rebel, finish up this video. Dang, Todd's got that thing tucked in there. Like I said, I'll finish up this video, and we'll go from there. I think this guy traded this truck in for a new 1500 Sierra, maybe an AT4. So Sierras are definitely, for us, and they're probably the opposite at a Ford dealership, but for us, they're reigning supreme right now. The fact this is an 18 with the 10 speed, and he feels like he needs to trade it in. It could be because of mileage. This one has 49,465 on it, so maybe he just wanted to get rid of it. I have a lot of people that do that, so yeah. Let's finish this video up. So before I finish, I never really got a good look at what this little V6 looks like. So let's check it out. God dang, that hood is heavy. Just checking it out. I mean, it makes a lot of noise. That's all I can tell. I see one turbo down there. I'm not even gonna try to show you guys, so you won't be able to see it. Wind is a monster, and there's another turbo down there. So I mean, obviously it has the turbos, but not bad. Really not bad. I mean, the truck it's pretty dope. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. So here's a Raptor, and then we got our Rebel over here. This Rebel is a little bit older. I mean, it's probably one of the first years. This is 2016 Rebel. It doesn't have, I think they might have the same mileage on it. Let's see. Hold on. Obviously, I can look. Yeah, 46,000 on this Rebel. So honestly, the Rebel is better mileage-wise, especially for the year. And I kind of feel, I mean, this dude definitely drove the heck out of this Raptor. What do you think? Rebel, Raptor, they're both white and black. So they got the contrast. The Rebel sitting at its normal height. I did squat it down one time, and it was all the way down, and I had it raised up. I wish I would have filmed that. My buddy Khalif was with me that day. But Rebel, you got the Raptor. Tell me what you think. Which one looks better? Like I said, you guys, throw some coarse exhaust on these bad boys. Hit your boy up. I can get you some. This one has a bed cover on it. Let's see what this. So they do have a little step as well. Easy down tailgate. I don't know how to use this little step, and I'm not going to try to. Easy down tailgate, which is pretty good. It's a little heavy. This thing's as heavy as a GMC Multi-Pro. Jeez. I like the little lights it has. And one thing I don't like is not just on this truck, but all the Fords, they have their blind spot monitoring in the tail lights. So when you break a tail light, if you break a tail light, not only is I've heard these things are expensive. Like, everybody knows lighting now on new vehicles is very expensive, but these particular tail lights are extremely expensive. But yeah, I wish I knew how much this thing was MSRP. I'm trying to get out of the wind. I wish I knew how much it was MSRP so we knew exactly what we're looking at. But I mean, nonetheless, I do like it. So I'm just fixing something real quick. All right, so in my opinion, you got your Rebel, you got your Raptor. I wish I would have looked at the price for our Rebel before. Let me see. Let me just pull it up. All right, so I'm gonna pull up the price of this Rebel versus this Raptor. The Rebel actually has better miles. Whoa, come on now. Rebel has better miles. They're both the same color, so you're not sacrificing. So this is a pretty good comparison. Let's see what the price is. Like I said, that Raptor's $52,500. I don't know if that's high or low for a Raptor. I really didn't look. I know the MSRP at. Like I said, that one seems pretty well optioned. I feel like with a Raptor, it's either all or nothing anyway. That's how it is with our GMC AT4s. Is you either get everything or you really don't get any. I mean, the AT4 is a package, so you get things, but you can't really pick and choose. All right, $52,500 on the Raptor. I just wanted to double check. We'll go to the Ram. The Rebel is a Dodge product, but geez, it's 30 grand for the Rebel. Oh my God. Now the Rebel, the interior is okay, but I mean, if you're just looking like you want a tough truck, you want just a good truck. I mean, in this one you get the Hemi. I know this video didn't start as which one should I buy, a Rebel or a Raptor used, but you gotta buy the Rebel. I mean, all the depreciation is gone off of it, so you're not really buying it. Let me get back in the truck. Whew. All right, so like I said, on the Rebel, one of the biggest things a lot of people don't know is with a Dodge product, you're gonna get killed in depreciation. Even Hellcats are getting demolished now. You're gonna get killed in depreciation with the. Guess I ain't meant to be. You're gonna get killed in depreciation with a Dodge product, but I mean, the Fords definitely hold their value decently well, but the price difference, that's 22 grand of difference. You can almost buy 2 of those Rebels for the price of this truck. So, I mean, if I had to pick, I still might want to. I'd probably still pick the Raptor. I ain't gonna lie. I'd probably still pick the Raptor. But if you're someone who's shopping between the two, the Rebel's the better buy. Is a Raptor the better truck? Yes. Yes, for sure. But the Rebel is a better buy, in my opinion. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go put this Raptor back, and I feel like this video took a turn for the better. It's better than I thought it would. So Raptor's pretty quick, pretty fun. The Rebel's pretty cheap, and it has air suspension that lifts up, so I think that's pretty cool. But nonetheless, it's your boy Stan. Hopefully you guys like this little new concept. I do. I think it's pretty cool. It'll help me get my product knowledge up, even though these used vehicles don't stay here that long. So anyways, make sure you like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, all that stuff. Have a good day.